Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another Kevin Samuels classic. And trust me, this one goes left fast.
What is that? How you pronounce your name? Nasiria?
Nasira.
Nasira.
Yes.
Okay, what did I get wrong on the topic?
Can you ask the question one more time?
I said, what did I get wrong?
Yes. When it comes to, a high value man, and I may correct me if I'm wrong, but it just seems like the way that I read the question, and I'm not sure if I'm reading it correctly, it just seems like, the question is asked, like telling a woman she has to chase like a high value man. Is that what you're implying?
Yeah, you got to be, yes. Yeah, I'm going to say it, yeah. You got to be competitive. Yep, you got to chase what you want in this life. Yep, yes, ma'am, you got to be, yes, ma'am, whatever you want in this life, other people want it too. And you got to chase to get it. You got to be competitive.
I respectfully disagree.
Okay. Do you have a high value husband?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you go to college?
Yes.
Where'd you go to school?
I've gone to 2 colleges. The first one was Antelope Valley College, and then the other one was San Joaquin Valley College.
If you wanted to go to Princeton, could you have gone?
Yes.
Oh, you had the grades to get into Princeton. You had the grades to get in Princeton? You had the grades to get in Princeton? You had the grades to get in Princeton?
No, sir.
Did you have the letters of recommendation to get in Princeton?
No, sir.
Did you have the SAT scores to get into Princeton?
No, sir.
Then how could you have gone to Princeton?
When I was younger.
How could you have gone to Princeton? How could you have gone to Princeton if you could not meet the admission standards?
By making A's. By making A's.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You could not have gone to Princeton. That's it. See, just because you want something doesn't mean you can get it. I asked you, you went to 2 schools I've never heard of. No offense. But everybody's heard of Princeton. And can everybody that wants to go to, does everybody who makes A's get into Princeton?
No, sir.
Okay, so what does it take to get into Princeton?
I don't know, sir.
Exactly. This is why you don't have a high value man. It takes being competitive amongst the best. And if you want a man who's competitive amongst the best, you got to be competitive. And yes, that's what it's called, being competitive. It's called chasing. Far too many black women like yourself think you just got to sit on your butt and the man's going to come and make magic for you. It ain't worked in your life that way.
I disagree with that. I don't believe in sitting on my butt to get.
Well, we're talking about high value men, and you got to be competitive for them. You got to chase them. If you don't think so, how do you get them? Tell the women how to get them. How do you get them?
Yeah, I just, wanted to get to that point. I feel that in order to get a high value man, you need to.
How many high value? Do you know any high value men?
Do I know any high value men? Do
you personally know them? Like you personally know them? They personally know you? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you personally know them. They personally know you. You have their contact information. You interact with them. You dialogue with them. You socialize with them.
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay, so you're talking
Not
about
anymore.
Okay, so
I graduated, but
and how old are you?
I'm 30, sir.
Right. And what do you do for a living?
I'm an independent consultant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mother. That's a
okay. Well, are you married?
No, sir, I'm not.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 sons, and the dad has the first custody of
You have
the
two
first son.
children?
I
You
have,
have two children?
yes, sir, I have 2
Are
sons,
they both by
yes,
the
and I
same
have custody of the,
are they both by the same man?
no, sir.
All right. And are either one of the men that are the father of your children high value men, doctors, lawyers, accountants, engineers?
No, sir.
Okay. So, ma'am, you don't know any high value men in your day to day life. The father of your children.
As far as
Excuse me, ma'am.
relationship wise,
Excuse me, ma'am.
that's not
Excuse me,
true.
ma'am. The men you chose to bring life onto this
Yes,
planet, the
you.
men you chose to breathe life onto this planet are not high value men. You don't work with any high value men. You don't know any high value men. So basically
I've trained.
what you're going to do is tell women a bunch of BS fantasy. Ladies, women like this are your enemy. Never listen to a woman who had 2 children and was not even married tell you about what it takes to get a high value, competitive, or successful man. We have too much of this foolishness going on in the black community. She went to San Hotep College and gonna try to tell you that I could have gotten to Princeton because I wanted to. I went to Red, Black, and Green University. And I could get into Yale. Name don't even make sense. Nasa Rasa Rastin Pasta. Get off my phone talking that foolishness. Unsubscribe. And this is what's been told to black women. This is what's been communicated to black women over and over and over again. Yeah, just be a queen. Value your womb so much to where you let 2 random dudes throw kids up in you. Go to San Joaquin River Phoenix College. What else did she say she went? To Wake Forest Community State. But see, all you need to do is be a high value woman. Do you know any high value men? No, sir. Because she trains high value men. That woman says she trains high value men. And understand something. Oh, I'm going to go there. Let me say it. Yeah, I will. Who honestly believes this woman trains high value men? This is the level we've gotten to in the black community. Ladies, I'm not your enemy. And I don't judge why you want what you want. All I just tell you is if you want guys over here, the top 10, top 5%, they couldn't all get into Princeton. They had to do what they had to do with their University of Oklahoma or Texas degree. They had to become competitive with a guy who went to Stanford or Harvard with his alumni association. So when they beat the guys who went to Ivy League schools, they realized they had to do it the hard way. And are you an ample reward for that kind of, are you an ample reward for a man who does that kind of work? Are you that kind of prize? Again, Crystalline Carrison came on and said that even in her side, she has so many black women fighting her against fitness. This is beyond me as an image consultant. This is to the point to where it sounds like many black women don't want to have to do nothing. You should take me as I am. And that's not going to work. It's simply not going to work, ladies. And you can't blame all the men. Can't blame the men. So let me read some of these super chats because I'm trying to go through some of it. Again, I'm not trying to be your enemy. And tomorrow night I'll have Alpha Male Strategies on the channel. If y'all think I'm tough, Oh, y'all gonna love. Oh boy, AMS. At least I'm trying to tell you what you can try to do to get a high value man. But y'all gonna. Yeah. Here's what did Rebecca Lynn Pope say? Men are not women, and they're not your girlfriends. Men are gonna hurt your feelings all day long if you don't realize how men move. I can't. There are too many questions, guys. I can't see. Here's the net of it, though, man. If you are a high value man, you should have whatever demand you want and don't negotiate. And conversely, if you are a singularly competitive woman, a singularly competitive fit feminine woman, women like this don't have problems with men or women. So what we're really telling people is the reason you don't have manifested in your life what you say you want is because of your ego, stubbornness, unwilling to do what needs to be done. And look, if you want to fail, no one's going to stop you. If you want to succeed, no one should be able to stop you. Walk away with understanding this right now. Your looks and your weight tell the men of your race what you think they deserve. Your looks and your race tell the men of your race what you think they deserve. They also tell other men what you think they deserve. In short, your looks and your weight tell other men what you think they deserve. So when you walk out talking about you're going to date out and you're walking around with all that extra weight on you, and I'm trying to be as nice as I can about this. I've seen some really some very handsome looking women with some over the top makeup, with colored contacts, with crazy looking wigs. I mean, RuPaul like, talking about they're going to divest and going over to Brad. And I'm like, Brad is my homeboy. Brad does not want a drag queen. Shout out to Minister Jap. Men against transsexualized energy. We got to have this conversation too. We're going to talk about the strong independent woman syndrome. We're going to talk about the single mother stuff. We also got to talk about this, Black women. And I'm not trying to come from a hurtful place, but when I, as a man, I am being forced to double and triple take and look at Black women today just to make sure you're not a man. Swear on my grandmother's grave. I am not playing. I am not joking. I had someone I met and talked to today, first time online. We had to do a FaceTime, and I'm like, I need to verify you're a female. Cause you got some transformers out there that, I mean, if Obsidian Media Network shared a video with me of RuPaul talking about wear a suit. Wear a suit. And if you want to be treated seriously, taken seriously, you need to wear a suit. And I'm thinking about the irony of one of the most famous or notorious drag queens in the world talking about wear a suit. Okay?
Gentlemen, this Kevin Samuels conversation starts with a 36-year-old woman who says she wants to understand what it takes to attract a high-value man. She says she attended 2 colleges, works as an independent consultant, and personally knows men she considers high value. Kevin immediately challenges her thinking. She argues that if she had wanted to attend Princeton, she could have gotten in by making A's. Kevin's response is essentially, wanting something doesn't mean you're automatically competitive enough to get it. And that's where he draws a comparison to dating. Princeton doesn't simply ask whether you want to attend, it compares you against other applicants. According to Kevin, high value men operate the same way. If you're competing for a man who has exceptional income, status, resources, or social standing, you're competing against other women who want that same man. So simply believing you're worthy of him isn't enough. She's 36, unmarried, and has 2 sons. The children have different fathers, and she says their fathers have custody of the children. Kevin then asks whether either father is a high value man. She says yes. That's where Kevin pushes back hard. His argument is that if she truly had access to high value men, her own relationship history should demonstrate it. In his framework, your romantic history is evidence of your ability to attract and maintain the kind of man you're claiming to want. And gentlemen, this is the central point of the conversation. You can't simply tell women how to get high value men if your own results don't demonstrate that you can get one. Kevin argues that women should be cautious about taking dating advice from someone whose own relationship history contradicts the advice they're giving. Just because you want a high value man doesn't mean a high value man has to choose you. You have to compete. And gentlemen, that's the lesson from this call. In a competitive dating market, wanting the prize isn't the same thing as being qualified to win it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and tell me in the comments, do you agree that your dating history should be used as evidence of the type of partner you're realistically able to attract? Or can someone give good relationship advice despite not having achieved that outcome themselves?